everyone, this is Shayla with 3 Full News, and I'm here at First Tee's big annual event at Oceans 44 with George from the Golf Channel. What's your last name?
Savaricas.
Savaricas?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Spelling or?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. How are you doing?
Nice to meet you. I'm doing great.
So what made you first fall in love with golf?
It's a really good question. I was on a family spring break trip when I was 12, and there was a par 3 course in the Florida Keys, and like my mom and I had never played, and we're like looking for something to do with the family, and we ended up playing once, got hooked, played like 4 times that week, and then Tiger won the 97 Masters 2 weeks later. And then once I saw that, it's like all of a sudden golf became a cool sport, and that was how I got into it. Because I always played baseball, football, basketball, but that was kind of how I got into golf.
That is so awesome. We love Tiger Woods. Oh my God, watched him all the time when we were younger. For me, I'm terrible at golf, but I love going to Top Golf.
Golf's a blast.
But how did you actually get into actually working for the Golf Channel and just bringing your career into golf aside from loving it?
So I grew up and I worked at golf courses, caddied, played in high school, so I always was around the game. And then through like a professor at college, I went to University of Missouri, he knew someone at the Golf Channel.
Yeah.
So I'd applied there to be behind the scenes. They had wanted to fly me out for an interview, ended up taking another job, but circled back 6 years later. And they ended up interviewing 8 or 9 people, and I was just lucky enough. I was actually working as a sports anchor in Tucson, Arizona at the time, and then ended up getting the job. So I was just fortunate enough that with my background, that I had the knowledge and the skill set they were looking for. So I've been there 10 years now.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Yeah. This is like a dream story for anyone doing media. Well, lastly, working with First Tee, like what do you love the most about the foundation and just being here to support them?
And I mean, this is the 20th anniversary. I want to say for the last 7 or 8 years, I've done Dream Day at the Phoenix Open, where they'll bring 500 First Tee kids from the Valley, and they bring a pro, and they'll do kind of like hit shots, take questions from the audience, that type of stuff.
That's awesome.
And what I love seeing, and we just interviewed 2 kids inside, Anthony and Dylan, who have been in the First Tee 4 or 5 years, like how well spoken they are, how like not only the life lessons it teaches you on the golf course, but just how polished these kids are professionally. And for me, it was the exposure from like caddying and working at golf courses to I met people, business professionals, that I was able to network later on as an adult, because golf's such a good game when it comes to connecting. And you can have a 12-year-old play with a 70-year-old or with a 50-year-old CEO. There aren't many other sports where you can have all these different age ranges play together. And I think that's not only like the best attribute of the game of golf, but what First Tee really shines a spotlight on. So for this to be the 20th anniversary, to have all these people supporting it, really warms my heart. It's amazing to see.
That's awesome. The mentorship. Thank you so much. Yeah. We will definitely watch you on the Golf Channel. I need to learn. I need to play better myself.
It's too hot right now.
I know. This is Shayla with 3 Full News.